Hello, this is Daniel Dauphin with Dauphin Horsemanship, and today I'm going to show you how to make your own lead ropes out of 3/4 inch manilla rope. 5/8 works very well as well. 1/2 inch gets a little small for my hands. One thing that I'll say, I really do like this rope. You can see how it's kind of hairy. It has a good grip to it, and so when I'm working horses on the ground, I have a lot of wild colts that come in and they'll jerk on you a bunch, and like the braided nylon rope will give you rope burn pretty badly. The yacht rope works really well. That's nice stuff to have, but it's pretty expensive, and I go through these things regularly. You get a $25 or $30 yacht rope and a colt chews on it and ruins it, and you know that ticks you off after a little while. Or we're going to do a little series here. I'm going to show you how to make the lead rope. I'm also going to show you how to tie your own rope halters in a later video. I've had a lot of customers that come and forget their halter when they're coming to pick their colt up, and so I have to send them home with one. And again, you don't want to send them home with a really nice setup. I can make the halter, lead rope, and everything for about 10 bucks, and they're very functional. I use them all the time. So that's what we're going to try to show you here today. This video is specifically going to be on the handle portion. So what I have done, I have simply unraveled my 3-strand manilla rope. Go about that far. You want them 8 or 10 inches long, and I want to do a 3-spoke pattern. Now the next step is to tape off the ends. I've already done these two to save time. We'll show you how to tape this third. I use just electrical tape most of the time. It's cheap, easy to find, and all that. This rope, by the way, you should be able to find at just about any hardware store. Home Depot, Lowe's, anywhere like that. One tip I'll give you, sometimes you get an inexperienced person there and they will try to use the heated blade to burn this rope. That would be proper with a polyester or nylon braided rope. It would burn it off and seal the end, but this will catch on fire. So this needs to be simply duct taped and then cut in the middle of the duct tape. Alright, so when you're taping your ends, it's important to note that there is a certain twist to this rope, and you want to tape it in that direction so that we get a nice tight deal. Just go around a time or two, and then I try to put like a point on the end and just break it off. Okay, so we have all 3 strands taped. I want to hold them. It'd be the opposite for you at home, but in this configuration where I have a left, a right, and a middle, and I generally want the middle facing away from me, we're going to unravel it one more just to be sure I have plenty of room. Okay, so again, left, right, and a middle. I'm going to take my left one, and I'm going to just go through the middle and form a small loop with it. I'll take the right one and I'm going to go behind that one and expose the loop. And then I'm simply going to take the one in the back, come through the loop toward me, and this is what we call a crown knot. And this is basically going to be the terminal end of our rope. So once we have tightened all strands down, we wind up with this. That's going to be the butt end of your rope. Now to tighten the strands, I'm going to again go with the twist and pull, with the twist and pull, with the twist and pull. Okay, and now that's that same piece tightened down. Okay, the pattern for this braid is very, very simple. Again, you're going with the twist of the rope. We're simply going to go over one and under the next one. So I'll loosen it, over and under and through. Okay, then we'll turn it one. This one I'll go over, under, and through. And then the last one. So we're over this one, under that one, and through. And that completes one revolution of the braid. Now again, I'm going to twist and tighten. Each time I'm going to do that. Okay, so it doesn't really matter where you start. We'll start here, and again I'm going to go over this next one and under that one. And you can see where having the ends of this taped in a point really comes into play. And we'll go over this one and under that one. Okay, one more revolution, over this one and under this one. So I hope I'm not going too fast with the braiding here. It really, once you've done this 100 times, it's very, very simple. You can always pause and rewind what we're filming. And then you need to do at least 3 revolutions. That'll give you enough friction to end the knot. If you go farther, that's fine, but at least 3 will completely end everything. So again, we're over and under. Okay, over and under. And over and under. All right. So, for your end splice or butt splice, that is functionally completed. We're going to have to break and cut and go to a different area to show you this, but I would simply trim these ends off, and then you take this, we'll put it on some concrete, and I'm just going to roll it with my foot. It'll make a nice completed end. Alright, we'll cut away to that. Eye splice, just a couple of things about that. One, this particular sort of snap is known as a bull snap. Hope that's not too shiny in the sun, but this is really what I recommend. They have a much lighter snap that's generally easier for people to handle. It'll have a little piece on here that you can pull your thumb down, but because that's such a light duty type of a snap, they break, I mean, quick, and I don't want a horse to learn that he can break that really quickly and easily. I don't want to be replacing these things all the time, so I kind of go with the heavy duty version, and once you get used to them, you can really easily just with one hand operate that. So these really aren't any more difficult. They're just a lot heavier duty. Okay, the first thing that you want to do, just like we did in the butt splice video, is to unravel about 10 inches or so of your strands. I will generally select how long I want that to be, and I just put a little piece of electrical tape around there to stop that from unraveling any farther. I'll slide on my bull snap, and then I select how big I want my eye to be. For horses, this is about right. We could be doing this exact same splice for nautical applications, boat harnesses and things, and we may want this eye splice to be much bigger in those cases. For horse purposes, this is plenty big enough. We don't really want a horse to possibly get a hoof through there or something, so you know, if you made a big splice, you're kind of asking for trouble. So this, plenty big. Now, how you begin this is the complicated part. Once it's started, it's just an over one, under one, exactly like the other splice, but this is the one that gives people fits. I've just gotten some different colored duct tape so that will illustrate what this looks like. I'll braid it completely. We'll let you get a shot of it. I'm going to then unbraid it, back out the duct tape, and rebraid it to show you the finish. All of these knots work on friction. That's why we need to go at least 3 complete revolutions through here so that there's enough friction so that this splice will hold. Once that is done, it is going to be stronger than any knot. A braid is a very strong way to make rope functional. Okay, so just like we were setting up our crown knot, I want to do a left, a right, and a middle. In this case, the middle one, and this is important, I want on the top. Okay, and then I'm going to hold my rope like so. I don't braid it sideways like that. I hold it where everything is on the top and the bottom. Now, as I'm looking down on my rope, this secondary rope has also got a left, a middle, and a right. And I'm going to just take my right one, or for you the right one, and I'm going to go through the right loop. So under that one. My middle one will go under the middle one. Okay, this is the one that gives everybody fits. It's why I do it last. The left one will go under the left one. And now this is a completed first pass of the braid. So everything is in there nice and uniform. From this point, it's child's play. Okay, so we'll start with our middle one again. We're just going to go over one, under one. So over this one, under this one. We'll do this side, over one, under one. Rotate it one more, over one, under one. Okay, each time you're completing this, you should still have, left or right and a middle. If you wind up with two rights or something, then you did not go over one, under one, and stay complete. They should each be evenly dividing that rope. Okay, so again, we'll go over one, under one, over one, under one, over one, under one. That completes our third pass. So our braid would now be finished. It's as strong as it's going to be. I've got enough rope left to do another one easily, so I will do a fourth pass. But functionally, once we've done the third one, we're good. Okay, so the third pass, we'll go over one, under one, over one, under one, over one, under one. Alright, now that is what your completed braid will look like. Okay, we've got a moderate size eye in our splice. It's holding a nice strong snap. We've gone 4 revolutions, which is past as strong as we would need it to be functionally. This would be a nice strong splice. Now if I had done this normally, all I would need to do is cut these ends off, and I'll leave them hanging out a finger joint length or so, and then I would come back and take the tape off of the eye right there and then roll it with my foot, and everything will be fine. One of these loops in total, a rope like this, once I have everything purchased and sitting in front of me, I'm ready to do it, about 5 minutes and I'm completely done with the rope. So this doesn't take very long once you're in practice. Alright, we'll show you how to roll them out next. Okay, so I've undone the duct tape, and this is the actual braid or plait that we've got done. This is again done down 4 rows or 4 complete revolutions. So I'm just gonna take my electrical tape off here. And this is ready for rolling out, which again just takes 20 seconds or something. I'm going to cut these ends off. You need to have a cool knife to do that with. That helps a lot. And I've been doing a bunch of these, so my knife could use a little sharpening right now, but knife sharpening will be a different video. Okay, and I'll generally leave them about that long. When I roll it, that'll kind of contract in there. So, alright, that is our rope completed. We'll trim this end off, and then we'll show y'all how to roll it. I do want to say thanks real quick to someone very important. You might not believe it, but we've just shot about 10 or 15 minutes of video. Here, buddy. And standing quietly beside me here has been my 2-year-old son, Colt. Now, can you believe a 2-year-old can stay quiet that long? And look, no duct tape marks on his mouth either. You want to say hi to everybody? Alright, so we'll see you later.
Later.
Alright, the best thing to do with that rope, put it on the front of a pony, put a little kid like this on the pony and go ride. Alright, we'll show you how to roll it out. Thanks for watching. Okay, once we've got all of our plaiting done, we have got the ends cut off, we're ready to roll the rope. I want you to just note right now how coarse this looks. Rolling it is simply going to homogenize the package. It's going to put it all into one. All you got to do is get a hard surface, take your foot and just roll it. I'm not putting a tremendous amount of pressure on this. You can see how much that smoothed that braid out. Now we'll do the other end. I don't know if I'm staying in frame here. This is harder than it looks. Alright, and you can see that's a much nicer package, and that also kind of unifies all the fibers and makes it bite down on itself really nicely. So, alright, that's our completed lead rope. Thank you for watching.